Hey everyone, I'm here a little bit late with the weekly Tarotscope. I also, because I was busy doing things and kind of like out of town over the weekend, I didn't get a chance to sit down and do the weekly astro forecast. So I hope you forgive me. I'm going to give you, though, a really quick rundown of what's happening in the sky. So first of all, if you do want a reading or anything like that, you can go to my Etsy shop if you're looking for an online reading, or if you're looking for an in-person reading, if you're in the Winnipeg area, you can go to my website to book one. As well, hit the like and subscribe button. And yeah, so what's going on this week astrologically? Well, we've got the new moon coming up on Sunday the 23rd, I believe it is. We've got a new moon. It's in Leo. It's going to be a eclipse, so depending where that is in your chart, it may or may not affect you. So it is going to be at 0 degrees of Leo. So look if you have a planet around 0 degrees. It might affect you in that area. New moons are a great time for setting intentions, and eclipses, of course, are excellent for doing that as well. We also have the Mercury is moving into, Mars is moving into Leo on Thursday. So watch for more feisty energy. So people go from being kind of moody, maybe passive aggressive, to kind of in your face and very dramatic in some ways, but it's also really great energy for getting things done, especially creative things done. And then we also have the Sun moving into Leo on Saturday. So a lot of Leo fiery energy around. I'm a Leo, I love this kind of thing, but for some people, depending what planets are in your chart, where they are, and what sign you are, sometimes it's not so good. So depending on where your planets lay in the zodiac. So lots of fiery, feisty energy going around this week. We also had a Mars square Uranus today, so a lot of like feisty opposition. Watch for people being kind of a little bit crazy, accidents, that kind of thing, so watch for all that stuff. So it's going to be a feisty week. We've got the moon is in Taurus today and tomorrow, so people are a little more easygoing at the start of the week, and then the moon moves into Gemini Wednesday, Thursday, and so people will be a lot more talkative and talking a lot about how they're feeling, about sort of, you know, their creative urges, all these kind of things. People may be more dramatic and expressive as the week goes on, and then the moon moves into Cancer on the weekend, which makes people a little more moody before it moves into the sign of Leo on Sunday. So watch for that. That is a very general, very quick rundown of what's going on in the sky this week. So I'm going to start the Tarotscopes. I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot, which I've shuffled, and then I'm also using the Wisdom from the House of Night deck as our Oracle deck. So let's get started. All right, Aries, we have the Knight of Cups. So Aries, this is a week to really go for your dreams, really think big, don't hold yourself back. It's also a week to go for things romantically as well. If there's someone you've been looking to ask out, or if you just want to put some more romance in your life, this is a really great week to do it. For Taurus, we have the Six of Swords. So Taurus, this is going to be a week where you feel like you're really moving forward, that you're making some progress slowly but steadily, which is very much the favored way for Taurus, but you are making progress. And if you are taking a trip of any kind, this is a very good omen as well for the week. For Gemini, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So Gemini, this is a week for you to get things done and to manifest some of your desires this week, put them into physical form. So you're going to start to see some results of some of your projects and actions that you took earlier this month. They're going to start to manifest in some ways. It's also a good week to look at things like how you're managing your money, how you're managing your health, anything physical. It's a good time to look at all those things. For Cancer, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So Cancer, this is a week to really look at what is making you happy in your work. Is your work draining you? Is it making you happy? Really step back and examine it. Also, if there's a project you've been working on where you feel less energized, you might need to put some more energy into it, or you might need to ditch it and look at something else. So it's really a time to reflect on what's working for you and what's not. For Leo, we have the moon, and of course the moon is going into Leo. There's like a Leo new moon on Sunday, so this is kind of apt. It's saying things are kind of up in the air and uncertain right now, and that's okay. You really need to listen to your intuition, not make any huge decisions right now, because there's some information that's not available to you yet, and that you have to listen to your subconscious, and also to kind of work with your more magical side, to work with the side of you that isn't so direct. For Virgo, we have the Ace of Cups. So Virgo, good time to start a relationship. It's also a good time for those that are looking to get pregnant, or are looking to start a new project of some kind. It's very much an emotional time, and it's time to open up emotionally. For Libra, we have the Four of Cups. It shows that Libra, you're feeling somewhat dissatisfied with things, and you're looking at what you don't have as opposed to what you have. So it's time to step back and look at what's really working for you and what's not, because you do have lots around you. You're just not looking at it. You're looking at what you don't have. For Scorpio, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Scorpio, slow and steady for you as well. Just be patient with things, which I know sometimes is really hard, but it's saying to make slow and steady progress, especially when it comes to things like money or school or your health. That slow and steady is what's going to win the race, and you have to be very patient about it. For Sagittarius, we have the Four of Wands, so great time to celebrate, get together with friends. If you're going to a wedding or any kind of celebration like that, this is a really good week for it. It's also showing that this is a time as well to look back and reflect of all that you've accomplished this year, and to give yourself a really big pat on the back. For Capricorn, we have the Six of Wands. It's going to be a very successful and abundant week for you. You're going to feel like you're on top of things. You've accomplished a lot, and you worked hard for it. I mean, Capricorns work hard, so you've worked hard for your success. You're going to get that pat on the back. Things are going to turn out. For Aquarius, we have the Nine of Wands. It's telling you, Aquarius, to be stubborn. Even if you feel like, like this person with your back against the wall, you can accomplish things. You will get there. So just keep going for your goal. Even if you're really tired, even if you feel like, I don't know if this is going to work out, just keep going. And Pisces, we have the Lovers. So Pisces, you're going to have to make a choice this week. It might be with the help of, a partner or a loved one. And it says to follow your heart, which Pisces doesn't have a problem with. So rather than looking at your head, look at your heart when you're making these decisions, and consider everyone around you. So that's what I'm seeing tarot-wise for the week. And then the card I pulled from the House of Night deck is Listening. So it's really urging us to listen, which is really hard right now because Mercury, which is the planet of communication, is in Leo, which is a very expressive sign. So when Mercury's in Leo, we want to do all the talking. We want to be the center of attention. We want to be the one that's listened to. And it's saying that we need to do the listening, that we need to hear what others have to say. And to remember that actions often speak louder than words. We do have Mars moving into Leo. Mars is a planet of action and activity. And so sometimes people's actions are what's really speaking to us. We have to listen. We have to slow down. So that's what I'm seeing for this week. If you see anything, let me know. I'm sorry the astrology report wasn't up this week, but it will be up next week. So let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.